Good morning to all of you. Now, in the last lecture, we see the slip gauges and its ring. After finishing that slip gauges, the next sitting topic here is the comparator. Comparator, what do you mean by comparator? What are its definition? What are its uses? That's the need or uses. That after that, characteristics. What is the characteristics? This one is also called as the characteristic, as well as what are the expectation from the good comparator. That is the requirement of comparator. That also defined as the characteristics. And after finishing this characteristic, we are going toward the data of different types of comparator. Among that comparator, dial indicator as a mechanical comparator. That part we see here. Okay. Now let's see. This is the comparator. What do you mean by comparator? The word itself gives the meaning. That is the comparator. Here we compare the workpiece with the standard specimen. Means what? Comparing the parts. This comparator is a device which does not give any exact dimension, but these comparators state whether that parts is within that limit or not. How could it is possible? Let's see. Compare the dimension between the two components. Means here you have to compare the dimension between the two parts. That is the workpiece and standard specimen. Okay. What are its definition? Definition is very simple. It is a device which picks up the small deviation from the standard dimensions and magnify their deviation and display it by using the indication device so that comparison is possible. Means what? Suppose a person is, best example, a person is greater than its height is greater than the B person. Here we not mention the height of A as well as the B. Only we have to compare the student A with the student B, and we justify here A person has the more taller than the B. But here no dimension here in the A or in the B. But only we say that for comparing the A student and B student, A found as a very taller as compared to the B. Same here. Comparator is nothing but a device which compare the workpiece, whatever the workpiece which is obtained in the industry, that workpiece we have to compare with the standard specimen and just justify whether that part is made according to the dimension or not. That function is doing by the comparator. That's why the comparator is a device which picks up the small deviation from standard dimension and it displays by using the indication device so that the comparison is possible. Whenever the comparison is possible, when that indications are going to the indication device and comparison is possible. Now what are its uses? Suppose the needs and uses of comparator. If the comparator is not been established or not been present in the industry, what are the difficulties that industry face? The first one, reverse engineering. In the absence of comparator, means the uses of comparator, operate by a semi-skilled, unskilled operator. Very important. That is, comparator, this is the device which is handled by any semi-skilled or unskilled operator. There is no skill is required to handle this. Because I am already mentioned, comparator is a device which does not give the correct reading. Next is eliminate the possibility of human error. If consistently that persons or the operator is working in that industry, then it is subjected to the mental fatigue. At the stage of mental fatigue, some error are possible, but whenever you operate the comparator, there is a very less chances. Means it eliminates the possibility of human error. Means the error is coming from the humans, that totally eliminate here. Third one is quick and high consistency result. Means whatever the result is obtained, that result is very quick and it is high consistency, continuously. Means 8 hours, second shift, third shift, whatever that, first shift, second shift or night shift. In consistency you will get the result, but in a precise and accurate. Next one is to reduce the cost of inspection. We know that this inspection is very important. This inspection is carried out in a different stages. At that time, if you want to reduce the inspection at various stages, then it becomes very important that it reduces the cost of inspection. Means there is no need to just do the inspection at various stages. Okay. Now what are its characteristics? Let's see. The characteristics of comparator. This one is the characteristics. Characteristics is nothing but the what you expect from the comparator. Well, comparator ka expected, that is the characteristics. Means requirement. What do you require from the good comparator? As a good comparator, what is your expectation? The first expectation is a robust design and construction. Means comparator should be robust. म्हणजे काय? तोडफोड. रफ अँड टफ, पडला जडला काही झालं तरी त्याला कोणत्याही प्रकारे डॅमेज होता कामा नये. दॅट इज द रोबस्ट डिझाईन अँड कन्स्ट्रक्शन. तो खूप नाजूक असता कामा नये. Second one is linear scale. Whatever the scale which is on the comparator, it should be unique and linear. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. That is the linearity. That linearity should be maintained in the comparator. Next is high magnification. Means a good comparator gives the high magnification. Whatever the deviation which is picked up from that comparator, it should be magnified properly. That is the high magnification should be needed in a good comparator. Next one is versatile. What do you mean by versatile? Sachin Tendulkar is a versatile. Means what versatile? Versatile is nothing but at the same time that comparator does different function. Means it is not used for the measurement but also it is used for the different purposes. That is the versatile. At a single time use is possible in different time. Means fifth is your material. Material should be hardened, it not been softened. Whatever the material of comparator should be hardened because it is not subjected to the wear and tear. If the material is hardened, then it is not subjected to the wear and tear. Next is your response. Response means what? When you apply the comparator to the particular dimension, that result possible, whatever the results are coming, within a very less time. Means it is not a time consuming नको असायला पाहिजे. जो काही रिझल्ट असणार आहे इट शुड बी क्विक. दॅट इज द रिस्पॉन्स इज क्विक. नेक्स्ट वन इज युअर टेम्परेचर इंडिकेटर. वॉट एव्हर द डिव्हाइस दॅट कंपॅरेटर दॅट डिव्हाइस इट डज नॉट अफेक्टेड बाय द टेम्परेचर. खूप काही हाय टेम्परेचर आहे त्याला तो काही एक्सपांड झाला किंवा त्याने रिडिंग त्या ठिकाणी लॅग करायला सुरुवात केली असं होता कामा नये. दॅट इज द टेम्परेचर इफेक्ट. रिसेट मेकॅनिझम मीन्स whenever you finish your work, at that time comparator coming means whatever the indicator, whatever the different parts which is going part, that part should become rapidly to the rest. That is the reset mechanism. तुम्हाला जर रिसेट करायचं असेल तर तो पटकन त्या ठिकाणी रिसेट करणं आवश्यक आहे आणि तो व्हायला हवा. मिनिमम इनर्शिया. There are the numbers of moving parts which is in the comparator. That moving parts causes the inertia. When we switch off the best example, when we switch off the button, then fan is not coming rest immediately. It needs some time. This is the inertia effect. But whenever you use the comparator as a device, then whatever the moving part which is included in that device, that should be coming rapidly rest. That is the minimum inertia. जे काही फिरणारा पार्ट्स असणार ते खूप कमी असायला हवे. And readability, very important. This one is the very important. Readability means the comparator should be readable. Means indications is converted into the meaningful number. Means it should be readable. That is the comparator. Let's see. The next part is our dial indicator. But before the dial indicator, what are the comparators? Okay, all that parts will finish here. In the next lecture, we see the dial indicator as a mechanical component. Thank you.